Hi everybody. I know that some of you are here with me today because you had seen my Beautylish Lucky Bag unboxing, and I want to welcome you back if you are here from that. If not, and you just happen to come upon this video because you're looking for a specific makeup item, welcome. I typically do Stitch Fix reviews mainly, and that's pretty much been the focus of my YouTube channel for the past couple of years. But I'm kind of branching out because one thing I did during COVID was spend a lot of time just creating makeup looks and like getting better at makeup. Does this mean I'm an expert? Absolutely not. Does this mean you should take every bit of advice I give you? Absolutely not. This is more just about fun for me. So if something works for you, that's awesome. Especially if you're, maybe closer to my age, not 20. And you might have some of the same issues I do, specifically within the eye area, because I have everything here and here is fine. But because I have hooded eyes, and they're deep set and they're downturned, it's difficult to make eye makeup looks, but I still try and I enjoy them, and I will often put the makeup that I wear in my stories on Instagram, and people seem to like it when I do that. So I enjoy sharing with people my looks, and I hope that if you'd like to continue watching these, let me know, because I will make more of them. So today I ordered from Beautylish again. I really do like Beautylish. They're very good at what they do. They are extremely good with their packaging. This is a good molecules wrapping paper, which I guess you can use just like the Beautylish paper. It now has little molecules all over it. So I guess if you have someone in your life that really likes science, you could give them the paper on a present. And then it was packed by someone named, who is this? Manu. Oh, I like that name. That's pretty. It's not Marv though. I want Marv to pack one of my packages again. Alright, so what I did is I went ahead and I bought a few items from them recently. And so what I'm planning on doing is using these items here on the channel to create a look, at least at some point, just to give you an idea of how I'm using them, okay? And I'm pulled in by their previews. They're like little sneaks. And one of the items in here is from that, and it was like a launch that they had. It was like a pop-up shop or something, and I was like, ooh, that smells awesome. So I'm gonna give it a try. First I got the caffeine energizing hydrogel eye patches by Good Molecules, and I've actually heard really good things about this because people like myself who, we just have tired eyes. I have tired eyes. I have sad eyes. I have tired and sad eyes. So, I mean, I've got happy eyes when I smile, but when I'm not smiling, they look kind of sad and tired. So this is something that I could use in the morning, and actually I've heard people use them every single day. And so my plan is, either while I'm in the bath or when I get out of the bath, right before I put my makeup on, I'll just put them on. And it says you're supposed to put them on for 10 to 15 minutes. So maybe right as I'm getting out of the bath and I'm starting to do all my stuff. So we'll see how they work, and I will definitely leave a review for this once I do them. I will come back to that after this little unboxing and show you everything kind of in progress. So I did receive a little, what's it called? This is a sample. And what's interesting is Danessa Myworks, I got them in my last, in the fix of the Beautylish Lucky Bag, and it was like this beautiful, beautiful, I use it on my eyes, and by the way, everything in my Lucky Bag I've been using. It's such a great Lucky Bag. It really has been amazing. The lips, the cheek blush, my eye makeup, the brushes, they all for today's look happened from that Lucky Bag. So I was just telling you, I use it every day. I love it. So this is a Danessa Myworks Beauty Vision Cream cover, and it's in the colors N03, N06, N07, W05, N09, and W09. Well, based on my own skin coloring, I'm assuming this lightest color is going to be my best bet, as opposed to this one, which it would probably be actually okay for me in the summer. But yeah, I'm based on their color scheme over here. And I don't know, I haven't heard of her. I mean, I don't know much about her, but yeah, so they have N01, N02, N02.75, and N03. So I'm like this end of the chart over here. And then in summer, I might make it over into this section. But it's looking like that actually may be a little too dark for me. And I have fair skin, but considering how pale I look, I'm actually not as pale as some of my friends who are like that pure, like almost translucent light color. Okay, this, I know what this is, and I'll explain it in just a minute. Actually, I'll do it now because it's wrapped beautifully. I love tigers. I think tigers are really cute, and I think Year of Tiger babies are so adorable. The people born right before me were Year of Tigers, and the people born in a couple of years later than me were Year of Tigers as well. And every Year of Tiger person I've met has been awesome. So I am a big fan of my Year of Tiger friends. So I wanted to get a brush to celebrate it. I'm a Year of the Bunny, which is next year. So I'll probably get one of these when the Year of the Bunny comes out. It's a brush. Oh my gosh, so crinkly. I'm so sorry. I know some of you hate it. And there, oh, wait, what is this? Oh no, that's right. I ordered 2 brushes. Sorry. I was like, wait, did they included another brush? And I'm like, no, I bought 2 brushes. So I bought the Year of the Tiger brush from, it's their own brush. I put the information. You know what? I have put all the information about these particular items over here so you can see them. But look how sweet he is. Oh, he's so precious. So this one is very expensive, but I will tell you, I'm going to open it up. I guarantee it's going to be super soft and wonderful. All these people who do these reviews and things, they're like so knowledgeable. They're like, oh yes, it's made of Siberian goat hair or whatever. And I'm like, I just know that it's animal hair, and I know it's expensive, and I know they'll do a really good job with some application of items like that I would wear on my cheeks and such. I just love brushes. They're so fun and soft, and they really do help. Oh, yeah, okay. It's satisfying. And I like that it's not white, so it won't get stained. Oh my gosh. It's like, it's even softer than the ones that came in the units, and those were soft. I got units brushes, the big ones, in my lucky bag. Okay. I will put that in here. Okay, so I have a couple Year of Tiger brushes because I like the tigers. I'll probably get a bunch of the ones for the rabbit when they come in next year. This is a smudge brush, or not a smudge brush, but it's from Sony G, and it's called the Builder One, and it's meant to it kind of has like a much firmer, smaller point to it. I love how heavy and deep and big this is because it's weighty. It feels like you're holding a marker, and I have such, because of my eye shape, it really is good for me to have something that I can like really push it in at the corners and build up the color right here at the line where, you know, I have the most problems building up the color because it like smudges and like it doesn't, it's just, I have to have something very precise to work on this area of my lid because it folds in on itself, and I honest to God just don't have much lid space. I don't have as much as other people. All those people have like this much space between their eyebrows and their eyes. I'm like super jealous of because I have like the tiniest little lid, and then I have like this much space because my brow bone is right here, and there's my eye. And all these people who have brow bones up here and their eyes are down here, I'm like, I just think it's cool because you can make really neat, interesting eye makeup looks. And here I am like, yeah, that cut crease isn't going to work for me. And I just have to live with it. All right, and finally, the last piece I have in here, and the one that I'm going to do the little review on is the one that was in that pop-up shop. And this thing is, I have to open it to remind myself. Are you kidding me? Look, it's got like, okay, I'm gonna have to fast forward through this. So I'll go fast forward through this and I will come back with what this is. Okay, so fortunately I had my keys for my school room, my classroom right there, so I could just open it up. All right, so this is the company MOB right here. I don't remember what MOB stands for. It is MOB Beauty. it looked really interesting, and I liked how you can create your own palettes. And another thing is that it's sustainable. So like you're not throwing so much crap away. I'm not a big fan of like constant throwing away of stuff, and it just makes, there's so much stuff in our landfills and everywhere, and I just don't want to be that person. So what's cool is they have these packages and containers. These containers are meant to last for the lifetime of you using these items. So I believe that's either the lipstick or the mascara. And then you have, this is the mascara. And then this is a lipstick color that I chose. It's absolutely beautiful. It actually matches my, oh yeah, it totally matches my dress today. That's cool. Okay. And then we have, these are the palettes that go into the little container, and it's meant to have whatever you want to put in there. So it has like eyeshadows and blush. So I chose, I think I chose, they kind of had two created palettes, and I chose the lighter version of the palette versus the darker one, or I think it was deep and light. This is the repurpose palette. This is the thing you put your items into, and actually you can get ones that have 8 pans or 6 pans. This one only has 4. But they haven't told me what MOB stands for. I really wish they had, because I know there's a specific name for it. And they have all these great colors that could suit someone as fair as me, but as dark as some of the most beautiful women that I've seen out there. I'm trying to think of someone, oh gosh, I don't even remember her name, but there's this beautiful model who has super deep skin. And she would do well with some of their darker colors. So they're really very inclusive too. All right, so this is the mascara thingy. Anything else in here? Yeah, one more thing. Okay, so this must be for the lipstick, and this must be for the mascara. So this must be the mascara refillable, and this is the lipstick refillable. Okay, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time. I guess I can unwrap them so you can see them. I didn't expect it to be quite so involved, but that's okay. So here's the pieces for the mascara. That's okay. I don't mind that that was involved. It just means I get to have a little bit of fun. And then this is the mascara piece itself. And how do you open this? Oh, maybe, okay, so it's like, it has like, if you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it has like a way, oh yes, it's easier than I thought it would be. Yay! No more having to fast forward through the video. And then it kind of opens into this. And I don't think they have any other color but black, so it would be nice if they got inclusive enough to include like a darker brown shade for those of us that don't have black eyelashes, but I don't know that many people actually buy them. So I'm guessing you slide it into here like this, okay, and then you put this on top. Wait a second, I'm confused. Okay, there's probably instructions, I'm assuming, or maybe it's supposed to be the other way. No. Please don't laugh at me too much. Oh, I see. You're supposed to put it in like this. Oh, so you can see the name of whatever is in the window here. And then this is just meant to, oh, it clicks. Okay, so it clicked. Okay. So this says on it mascara, and then it has just, that's it, mascara. And then I guess what you do is when you open it, it opens like this. Ooh. That's kind of nice. And it's kind of that natural. I prefer these kind of brushes as opposed to the silicone ones. So we'll see how it works. Okay, so here's that. And what's nice is these colors are very travel friendly because they would probably suit me overall. So I'm going to do the lipstick now. This is the color M3. It matches this dress, whatever this color dress is. Deep mauve, dark mauve, something like that. Ripping it open. Ooh, very cool. Okay, so it comes packaged like this, and then you flip it upside down. I'm sure it'll have a satisfying click as well. This is, I'm just gonna click it into the lipstick holder. Yeah, I should probably hold it like this too. Oh wait, it's supposed to be like that. All right, I did it. All right, so here's the lipstick applicator itself. And then, oh, by the way, just excuse my nails. They look horrible. I'm so sorry. Maybe the next time when I'm actually doing the try-on, you won't see my horrible nails. I haven't had a chance to get to the salon, and I think I just have to do it myself because I've just not had time. And so I think it's like this. And then you just, this is just the cap, okay? So I don't think, I mean, maybe it's, hold on. It was very intuitive the last time, so let's just see if I can make it intuitive again. Where's the satisfying click? Are you meant to take off? No, okay, so, okay, that's, okay, maybe I am meant to take this thing off. Okay, let's try that. Ah, yes. You're not supposed to keep this thing, this little protector thing on. And then let's go for the snap. Ah, nice. And then you have the snap come off, and then you end up with this color. So it's a nice, pretty nude. I'll go ahead and swatch it really quick. But it's a nude that I think will work for me because it's mauve-y. So, and it's not that dissimilar to what I'm wearing right now, which, by the way, is a mix of a couple of different colors. All right. Okay, so these are the different individual pieces that were chosen in this pop-up shop for the light palette. And it actually, from what I can tell, if they don't, oh, and there's one more thing. What I can tell is that if they don't actually start selling MOB, you can actually go onto the MOB site and find all these things. Because I was peeking around just to see what was out there. So here's the palette. It's a repurposed palette, like I mentioned before, for items in it. Oh, you can have 4+ because the these little eyeshadow pieces are meant to be the same size as this. So you're basically, you can put 2 cheek blushers and 4 eyeshadows, or you can put like a total of 8 eyeshadows into this piece. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's transparent. You can see it's got like, you snap it into there. So you can poke my fingers through, my very badly painted fingers. And then you just go in here, and it's a nice size case. It feels good. And then actually when I put it onto the sink, this actually stayed up in this position. So it looks like it's sturdy too. This is the eyeshadow refill M6. It's a light pinky color. Good for just nice base color, I suppose, I guess, unless your eyes are not. This is super close to my skin tone though, so it would have to be a base color. So you just basically, oh, it's a cream. No, it's not a cream. It felt like a cream. It looked like a cream. It looks like it's a nice formula. Okay, so to pop it in, you have to kind of like go in and it's kind of fiddly, it feels, but that's okay. I don't mind if it's fiddly, unless, oh, wait a second. I bet you anything. Wait, hold on. Oh, yes. When it's magnetic, watch this, check this out. I mean, I feel like a little kid in a candy store. Check this out. It's magnetic. It stays up there when you're putting these in. And there's like a little ridge at the bottom that fits in like a puzzle piece. Fantastic. Okay, hold on. Be satisfying when you click. Come on. Oh, it doesn't click. Okay, but that's okay. Maybe it clicks when it comes back down. So there's the first one. And then we have the MOB M20A, which is a darker, like almost brown, like a deep brown. And that's a good one for me. I would place that right here on the eye, and I'd probably use it on the under part as well. And here it is. Next to it, it's much lighter cousin. Okay. And then we have, this is M46. Again, this one matches, so it's a similar color to the lipstick. Alright, so here it goes. Oh, this one's a shimmer. So it's very, I love shimmers. Those make me so happy. And I wear these all the time. And I tend to just put them like right here and then into my very small upper part of my eye because it gives it a little bit of a highlight. So there it is, placed into the MOB palette. And then finally we have the M33. Okay, this is a lighter pink color. I don't think this is a shimmer. I think this is another one that's like a matte. Okay. Yeah, it's a matte. But this one's a very pretty color too. Okay, right, so it goes into here. And I'm going to push it in gently. I do think it's a little fiddly, but that's okay because from what I understand from what I've read, this is a very good company and they have really nice formulas. Okay, so this is how they lay in there. So you see they're together they create, and then what's going to happen with the blushes is it has two little portions down here, and so it lays underneath it. This is the M73. It's a cream clay brush, so it's a cream, and oh, I think this is going to be a really nice cheek color for me because it's just the right amount of flush for my skin tone, and it's cream, so it should apply nicely. Oh yes, very nice. Oh yes, very nice. This color. I'm actually willing to swatch this right now on my, just to compare it to the lipstick. Oh, ooh, that actually, I wonder if I could get away with that as a, it's the one right here. This is a reminder. This is the lipstick, and this is the cheek blush. That's actually very pretty. I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna put this one right below the pinks. There it goes. Okay, so that's right here. And then finally we have the highlighter illuminator. This is M49, and this is kind of a pretty peachy gold color from what I can tell. Oh yes, it is. Okay, it's a little bit lighter than peachy, but, and I know this will work for me, and I like it. I love this as a travel palette a lot because, you know, it's got enough of, it has a deep enough color to work with my need for something right here at the edge of my eyes, but then it has all these pretty shimmers and natural colors that will look good with my skin tone. All right, so here I'm going to see if this works, to keep it, how this works. So you pull the magnetic part back down. Okay, and there we go. Okay, so here's the magic. Let's see what happens. Ooh, it does make that satisfying sound just like I wanted it to. And so they are put in there, and then you close it up like this, and it's nice and secured, ready to go. Fairly small, just a little bit bigger than my palm, with the lipstick and the mascara. You've got almost a complete eye look and makeup look. You would have to provide your own brushes, obviously, and then I would need to make sure I brought some sort of foundation or serum foundation with me, along with some sort of mattifying powder because I get very oily skin, even in the winter time. So, all right, so there's the MOB Beauty, and hopefully I can go ahead and actually sort of just show off all these. So I'll use these brushes with this look, and then I will go ahead and use the mascara along with the lipstick, and then I will review them by trying them on for you right now. Okay, hi everybody. I'm here with a fresh face. I went ahead and did some cleansing, moisturizing, and applied my foundation, which is actually not really a foundation. It's this one by Ilia, and I love this one because it is actually awesome at what it does, which is acts as a serum and also provides coverage. But I prefer a lighter coverage and one with a little bit more dewiness, simply because I don't know, I feel like it just suits me better. I don't want anything super matte. It's rare for me to wear a matte foundation, and if I'm going to, it's going to be for something special, like going out for a nice evening out at like a gala or something. In general, I just wear this. I also like it because it has SPF 40. For those of you who are wondering, this is ST5 Bomb Bomb, and I have neutral undertones, and I'm kind of like a light medium coloring. I already went ahead and put on my eyebrows. This is the Sketch and Set by Tarte, and this one is perfect for me. It is in the color Golden Blonde, which is perfect for my strawberry blonde or dark blonde hair, depending on the time of year it is. It changes a little bit. Right now it's kind of in its darker blonde stage. It does have both a wand with the color and a crayon. Oops, that will eventually come out. I've been using it a lot. A little crayon that you just, I actually did both today. I sketched first with the crayon, and then I applied the gel to keep it in place. But typically I sometimes only will use the gel mascara portion. As you can tell, it's like very different for me to not have any makeup on when I'm doing these. So I feel like I look a little ghost-like, and that is just because my eyelashes are very, very pale. and there's not a whole lot of contrast between my face and my eyes and everything. So it just, I feel like I look a little ghostly. So that's why I wear makeup, because I like the artistry of it, but I also enjoy not having such low contrast between everything. In fact, if I didn't have my eyebrows done, it would be even more ghost-like. So, all right. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is, as you know, I'm showing off the MOB, which is the whole point of this video. And I've actually been using this for a couple of days now. I really like it. It's wonderful for travel. So I'm going to go ahead and continue to use it. Now here's something interesting. I learned that when you apply a highlighter and a blush, sometimes applying the highlighter first makes more sense because it like mixes really nicely together when you can get in with the blush brush and like go in there and like mix it up together a little bit. But I'm not going to do that because this is a cream blush here in the palette, and this cream blush is potent, it's lovely, but because it has that cream base, it's better to apply it right directly onto the cheeks. And I tend to do a lot because I like the flushed look, again, because I like that contrast in my skin. And I might even go back a little bit more after I take a look at the other cheek. I am not wearing my contacts, so I have to kind of get in here a little bit to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. Because I have a couple days off from school, I take all the chances I get to wear my glasses, because at school I have to wear a mask and my glasses fog up like no one's business. And I know there's ways of getting around it, but I figure it's just easier at school to wear the contacts. So what I like to do is because I'm fairly narrow face, like it's more of like an oval oblong face, maybe even like a diamond. So I think it's better for me to show off my cheekbones because they are prominent, although they're not necessarily high, they are prominent. I think they look nice. So that's just that color there. One other great thing about this cheek blush is that I use it as a lipstick as well, because the lipstick that comes with the package that they sent, the $75 package, which by the way, I looked it up. The $75 for this and the mascara and the lipstick is actually a really good price. So it was like a special one-time deal at Beautylish, and I don't know if they're gonna have it again at that low price, but if they do, I highly recommend getting it because it's really, really nice. And so here's the highlighter. I'm just gonna go ahead and highlight. This is that gorgeous little units. It's 305. I think it's the highlighter blush, but if it's not, it certainly does a good job with the highlighter. I couldn't tell you whether or not this is being applied in the right place, but I like the way it looks. I think it's really pretty. I'm gonna have to mix that in a little bit when I do the final mattifying, when I put the powder on at the end to set everything into place. Now I like to not only put on my cheekbones up here, but I like to put a little bit in the middle of my nose to make it look a little less, because I tend to look a little bit more flat on my nose, give it a little bit more prominence coming out. It's maybe just me. And then right here and here, because I find that's very pretty. Now, of course, it looks ridiculous right now, but I promise it'll come together. Excuse me. But maybe so it's not so obvious all to get off my lips. Of course, it's not doing much. Okay. Well, anyway, next I'm going to go ahead and go in, and I like to line my eyes first a little bit. The one drawback of not having a mirror is that, like, sometimes I like to really get in here and do really close fine work. So I went ahead and I pulled out my Tarte palette. I love this palette as well. It's one of my favorite. And I might just use this to help me get the color, but the color is actually coming from the MOB. This, by the way, it's a flat diviner from Sonia G. It came as a set of 5, and I think they're supposed to be travel brushes. But I mean, yes, I'll bring these when I'm traveling, but I like to also use them at home. This is a dark brown from that palette, and I'm just simply going in here and just lining the bottom part of my eye, the bottom part of the lid. I do tend to use a heavier hand here because I realize that is one place I definitely need there to be definition, because if I do not have definition there, then my eyes don't pop. So what I like is to have a lot of deep color here, even if it doesn't really show up because my lids fold in on themselves. It still gives a nice pop of color, and already it looks like less ghost-like for sure. And I just go in and clean up a little bit because the corners of my eyes sometimes cause like creases. All right, so there we go. So the definition is already starting to show up, and then I'll take a little bit more of the same color. Typically, sometimes I use 2 different colors, and then I'll just go in here on the bottom, and I go in and just about halfway, just a tiny little bit of color. And I've only recently started doing this. For years, I would only do the top part of my eyes because I didn't think it would look good on me to have the bottom part of my eye lined. It actually looks, it really, really helps define my eyes. And I feel like, why did I not know this? Why did I think I couldn't do this? I think the first time I realized I could do it was when I was playing Margot Tenenbaum for Halloween one year. And like the reaction to my eye makeup was just phenomenal. People were like, oh my gosh, that looks so good. And I was like, wait, maybe I should, give this a shot some more often. So this is the Crease 2 by Sonia G. This is not a travel one. I think I got this one in a lucky bag. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this shimmer one. That's that pretty shimmery copper color. And I'm just gonna put it right here. And it's going to make, it's a deep, deep color. But I'm not scared of this color because I think it's gonna do wonders for my eyes. And I have already played around with this, so I know it looks good. Just right around the brown. And just, it's like, already, I mean, like just a few swipes of eyeshadow make a world of difference to me because of my particular eye shape. And again, over here, same idea, just kind of up into right below the brow bone. I can't go on to the brow bone with this because then it would be a super dark look. So I'm gonna probably go in with, I may even dip into one of the 2 lighter colors or possibly the highlighter. I'm still thinking on it. Maybe I'll do the highlighter. I think it'll look really pretty. So far so good. I really like this look. I'm going to maybe, I might go in with this peachy color, the matte peachy color, again with the Crease 2, and just go in just briefly, like right here. And right here again, near my tear ducts, just to break down the shine a little bit towards my eyes, the nose. So I have the shimmer out this way, and then I've got more matte this way. Okay. So I like that, and I'm gonna go ahead and go and grab, oh, I was gonna use this one. I'm not gonna use it now, but this one's a great brush too. It's called the Builder one by Sonia G, and that's another one that's really good. I should have probably used this on the bottom, but it's fine. The flat definer worked just fine there as well. And I thought I had pulled out one other brush, but I have not. So actually, oh no, I didn't use this. Yes, oh sorry, this is it. So even though it's not typically one that you would use as like a highlight brush for your eyes, I'm gonna use it. It's the Blender Pro. Obviously I can go in and blend this up, but it's actually pretty decently blended right now, so I don't need to blend it. But what I'm gonna do is grab the highlighter. So the one that I applied to my cheeks, and I'm gonna go ahead and slide that right here. Give it a little bit of lift, not too much, because I don't have a lot of eye space up there, so it's just a little bit of extra definition. There we go. And there, it's like night and day difference. It's like pop. And I haven't even put on the mascara yet. So the mascara is gonna be the next part, and the mascara I discovered, you guys must have been laughing at me if you actually own this. It was supposed to go pop all the way down, but I didn't realize that I didn't do it all the way in. It would have worked still, but this is the way it's actually supposed to look. It's not supposed to have like a space in the middle there. So this is actually really, really good mascara, but it's very thick. It's almost like you only need 1 coat, and I think I may only need 1 coat today because I'm not looking for superstar lashes, but look at this. This thing is crazy, guys. But it does apply very well, and considering how it's not, they're not sparse, they're just blonde. And what they do is they lengthen them and they thicken them really, really well. And they make them so much darker. Now, I don't tend to put mascara on the bottom lashes. I just don't, because it gets all over my cheeks, and I think it might be because I have deep set eyes. Sometimes I get the mascara on the top of my eyes as well. This formula is awesome, and I love that the packaging's recyclable, meaning that I get to use the container again and again. Now, my biggest problem with this is that I want to make sure that they're even on both sides. And sometimes I feel like with this kind of formula, you can make it too thick too quickly, and then you have to go to the other side and then make it just as quick and thick again. Okay, this is actually, all right, this is working. Ah, I like it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this up, and I'm almost near the end. All right, I got a little hair or something right there. Okay. Now on to the lipstick, and then I'll put on the final application of powder so you can see it. I'm not using any additional lighting outside of what's behind me in the window, and also the lighting at my mirror shines backwards. Let me just show you. I'm going to go ahead and close in on my eyes so you can see them. All right, so there you go. Hope you saw that. All right, let's go back in a little bit. Sorry. Alright, so this color, as I told you, wasn't necessarily, it's a good neutral. It's actually really pretty by itself. But for me, because I like that contrast, I'm gonna put it on. I'll show you what it looks like when it's just this by itself. And I'll just check real quick to make sure it's even. Okay, it is. It's pretty. I mean, like, I could just go with this and then a little bit of powder and be happy, but I'm going to go ahead and go in and put a little bit of this cheek blush, because it really does add just enough color so it's not quite so neutral. It adds a little bit more contrast to my face. All right, let's take a look here. So that's very nice. Okay, finally, I'm going to go ahead and put on, I'll use that brush that I mentioned in the review. This is that Lunar New Year one. It's a great cheek blush, but obviously I didn't use any cheek blush this time. Now, technically, this comes with, this is the Tarte Shape Tape Setting Powder. This comes with its own little one of these, and I typically put this one on the chin because I get a lot of extra oil down there. But I go in also with the brush itself, and then I just kind of tap it a little bit, and then I typically start up here at the forehead because that's also very shiny. And then, even though I like the highlighted look, I do realize that sometimes it can be a little bit obnoxiously present if I don't powder it down just a touch. So that's what I'm going to do here. And I just kind of go in and softly apply it. I don't want anything to be super thick. I mean, I've got fine lines around my eyes, nowhere else really, but enough so that I have to be gentle with how I apply the setting powder. Okay, so that is it for the makeup. I'm going to go ahead and pull my barrette out and put my glasses on so you can see the final look. So here's the hair. It is Valentine's Day, so I'm wearing a pink shirt, and I think this is a nice neutral look for this pink. It's a very bright pink, and I think having a neutral face is a good idea. And then I'm going to wear these glasses, which are also pink. And so overall, I really like the look. I think it suits the day. I'll take these off again because the glare is a little too much, but I like it. So in general, I'm happy, and I hope you enjoyed my review. I hope it was helpful for some of you. I hope you can see now why I wear makeup. Like, it really was a difference. It is quite a difference between my plain face and just even the tiniest little bit of makeup. I mean, this took me about 8 minutes to put on, but of course some of that was, you know, in just talking to you all, and typically I don't talk to myself when I'm putting on my makeup. So anyhow, thank you for sticking through this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll do this again. I don't know if it's probably going to be for reviews as opposed to just doing random like try-ons, but you never know. If you guys like it, I might just do a few more of these. Okay, well, it's good talking to y'all today. Have a great Valentine's Day, and we'll see you soon.